here
at Shop HQ.
Evening, everyone, and welcome into an hour of deep blue timepieces. They do not come around very many times in a year, so it's time to sit back, start shopping, because this is a special hour of watches with deep blue timepieces. I am your host, Jess Manuel. We've got Stan, the founder. He is standing by. He's going to be Skyping in. He is going to give us the 411 on every single dial that we are going to show. Hi, Stan. I'm going to show everybody what we have in store for them. This hour, here we go. Take a look. Deep blue 44 millimeter Master 1000 Gen 2. The Abalone dial is on fire in the blue, the orange, or the purple. Comes on a silicone strap for $208.93, $34.82. The only 27 remain in all three choices, so that's not very many. Now we're going to get into a bracelet for a 45 millimeter day-night T100. And it's a this day only. This price will expire at the end of the hour. Scoop it up for $329.87. 684079 is the item number. 5 choices to choose from. Only 157 to go around tonight for that this day only price. Now, this is my host pick. It's the deep blue 44 millimeter NATO Diver 300. It's an automatic movement. Comes on a silicone strap for $139.97. This is a great place to start your deep blue collection if you want to get into that tonight. Only 200 to go around. 692019 is your item number. We're going to start off with our this day only, getting into that military diver 300. Here we go. This day only means the price will expire on the deep blue 44 millimeter military diver 300. It is an automatic Lume dial, silicone strap, so it's going to be easy to wear. And the dial is extraordinary. $199.91 is your price for today. That price will expire at the end of today. If you want to get it home, $33 and change on that interest-free value pay if you want to check out with any major credit card. Let me show you the 2 options that we have available for you, starting off with the matte gunmetal. And we also have it in that matte silver tone. Look at that textured satellite picture of North America. 692002 is how you get it home. But without further ado, let me introduce the founder of Deep Blue Dive Watches. Stan Betts is going to be Skyping in. He is the founder, founded it in New York in 2007, the president and founder, from concept and design to manufacturing. He oversees it all, and he's committed to providing professional grade dive watches. Stan, it's such a pleasure to have you. You know, there's only a couple visits a year, so this is a special hour together.
Thank you so much, Jess. It's great to be here, and I always love being here on Shop HQ. I just want to tell all the audience members to sit back, relax, get comfortable. You're going to learn a lot about watches with Deep Blue, and you're going to learn specifically what makes Deep Blue watches so different than every other watch company, be it our technical superiority in water resistancy, our Tritium tube technology, our full Lume technology like you see here. It's all about the technology, and not only that, it's the fine craftsmanship that we do in the watches and the attention to detail. You'll see, like, look at these watches here, the attention to detail on the bezel. And not only that, Deep Blue is so innovative. We come up with new ideas all the time, especially something like this. Where have you seen something like this? We have a full luminous dial, automatic movement with the whole North America on the dial, which lubes up. This is just an outstanding timepiece. When we first thought about this concept and we pushed the limits of it, it was something that we were dreaming about doing. Look at the texture on the dial. And again, now it's so fantastic, the fact that the Lume shines the whole dial, and that's so cool. Now, something else you don't usually see, the bezel over there that we see, the 20, 30, 40, that is a ceramic coated bezel. So the numbers are ceramic. It's not a standard aluminum bezel, and the back plate on the bezel is also ceramic. So it is that scratch resistant finish on the bezel, something unique. And Deep Blue loves making ceramic bezels because that's the #1 place where the watch gets scratched. Look again now. I want to show you some of the aesthetic design of this watch. You'll see the side casing of the watch is polished, and the front casing of the watch is that brush finish. So they have nice contrast in the brush and polish finish. At the 4 o'clock position is your screw down crown, and up at the 10 o'clock position is your helium release valve, which is really a testament to the professional grade of this timepiece. That's just for professional divers. Again, this is a 300-meter water-resistant timepiece with an automatic Seiko movement. So you're getting a lot of features for your money. You're getting a watch that will last you a long time with that ceramic bezel. And of course, as in all deep blue timepieces, we only use sapphire crystals, which are completely scratch resistant, covering the dial. So again, it's the innovation that Deep Blue brings, something you don't see everywhere. Now, guys, if we could show that Lume shot again, it's the coolest thing. You know, we like to call, look at that, that's so cool. We like to call our shows here on Chop HQ Lume parties, because basically you're going to see a lot of Lume. We love Lume just as much as everybody else does. We were the innovators of Lume shots here on Shop HQ 10 years ago. Look at that. Look how fantastic that dial looks on the screen. I just love this watch.
Well, Stan, I am excited that we're having a Lume party tonight. I love parties. I miss parties. So we're going to have one here tonight. And everyone, if you're just joining us, Deep Blue watches only do a few shows a year. So when you see Deep Blue on air, you know that you have to scoop everything up. We have very limited quantities across the board. The two options that we have available for you today is the MAP gunmetal and the MAP silvertone. Fully Lume dial. You've got that satellite picture of North America, and you can get it home for $199.91. Now, in the gunmetal, I need to give you a heads up. Fewer than 40 remain in the MAP gunmetal. 692-002 is how you order. We just have a little over 2 minutes to shop. You know, if anyone is just joining us, Stan, I would love to give a little background on Deep Blue timepieces and, you know, just what makes this watch brand different than anything that's out there.
Thanks so much, Jess. Yes, like I was saying before, it's our striving to constantly push the technical barriers. We were the first company to make 3,000 meters of water resistancy and bring it to Shop HQ. We were one of the first companies to ever bring Citizen Miota 9015 movements to Shop HQ. We were one of the first companies to ever bring Tritium tubes here to Shop HQ. We were one of the first companies to bring dive watch cases to Shop HQ. I mean, the innovation in what we've done over the 10 years that we've been here on Shop HQ is just fantastic. But again, we never rest, always constantly moving forward. And you'll see, if you watch show tonight, you'll see some designs and styles and innovation that you've never seen anywhere else, only by Deep Blue. And if you're a Deep Blue collector, you're going to see some really, really unique timepieces that we're showing, and really limited quantities. If you're new to the brand, stay tuned, watch the show. You'll see a watch that will fancy, you'll like, that you might fancy, and then just get into the brand, be it a Tritium watch, be it a full Lume dial watch. Deep Blue is all about the specific details in dive watches. No question, water resistancy and robustness and precision is the key. So we don't ever have a watch that's under 200 meters of water resistancy, which is the standard for any dive watch. So again, you're getting a watch that will last you a really long time with proper, movements and the best components. We never skimp, like we said before, ceramic bezels, sapphire crystals, tritium tubes, luminous technology. Again, it's a complete package here when you get your hands on the Deep Blue. And we've got the coolest packaging too. So, I mean, we'll get to that a little later.
Okay, I have to give everybody a heads up, Stan. So we are getting very limited in the two options. On my wrist, it's the MAP Silvertone. We have the MAP Gunmetal as well. Both of these, very, very limited. Silvertone is the most limited. The Gunmetal is the favorite. Fully Lume dial. You've got a satellite picture of North America. I mean, this watch has it all, and we have 55 remaining. 692-002 is how you get it home. I wouldn't wait, because it's very rare that we get to get a full hour of Deep Blue timepieces. They are here now, and it is a special hour together. Now, a couple of items that we probably won't get to: the Deep Blue 46mm day-night recon for $949.12. Now, we just have the black available, but look at the Lume shot. That's what it's all about, the tritium. The fact that that will be loomed up for over 25 years. It doesn't need to be under light. It's permanent Lume, and we only have 4 remaining. 679-898 is how you get that home. So probably not going to be able to get to a full presentation there. Now, it's probably your only look at the Deep Blue 40mm Diver 1000 Gen 2. It's an automatic movement. You're getting into mother of pearl. I love the checkerboard mother of pearl. That is absolutely a huge upgrade for $233.99. And again, the Lume shot says it all. 6 lucky people can get that watch home. 684-256 is the item number. Okay, again, we're going to get in some very cool mother of pearl. I love this watch. Today, for this special hour of Deep Blue Watches, we have so many new timepieces. So many new timepieces that have never been seen before, like this watch that is on your screen right now. It's brand new tonight. You're the first to be able to get it home. Deep Blue 45mm Master 1000 Gen 2 automatic movement. Look at that checkerboard mother of pearl. It's that diamond design. It's absolutely stunning. $249.92, 37% off, and that value pay, you can scoop it up for $41.65. 692-607. Stan, the mother of pearl is exceptional on this timepiece. I love it.
It's a fantastic look. Again, like I said before, we love to do innovative designs. When we were shown this mother of pearl, we put it into that diamond checkered pattern. Now, if you can just move it around in the light, you'll see how many right there. Yeah, look how many different shades. You're going to be staring at this watch, and you're going to be mesmerized by this watch. It's really a fantastic looking timepiece, something you don't see everywhere else, that diamond checkered mother of pearl inlay over there. Now, this watch also has this ceramic luminous bezel, so it is scratch resistant. Of course, it's got a sapphire crystal, 300 meters of water resistance. Yes, and it does have that unidirectional bezel. The bezel does loom up also. The hands and hour indices do loom up, and it does have a screw down crown. What I love about this watch is it does have the exhibition case back, so you can actually see the Seiko automatic movement on the case back right there. And we put a little polishing on the case right over to give it that little different look, that contrast. But there's your Seiko NH35 automatic movement with the Deep Blue logo on the rotor. Again, this is a true dive watch. It looks like a little bit more of a dressy timepiece, but it is something unique. Again, it just goes to show you the Deep Blue innovation that we do, and keeping our signature look in one of our most iconic collections, the Master 1000, which is a basic style dive watch with superior specifications.
You know, I love that this has all of the dive specification that Deep Blue is known for, their technological advances. And then you get into something that is so exceptionally beautiful. When you see this watch and you get it home for the first time and see that diamond patterning with the mother of pearl, it catches the light, it moves, it dances. We have 1 minute or a complete sellout. It is brand new. We have fewer than 30 to go around. 692-607. Last thoughts on this before we have to go. This is headed towards a complete sellout, Stan.
You know, it's a long time to make these kind of dials. It does take about 8 months to put these dials together. Wow. So again, these are the type of things that you'll see from us that will bring them in, a unique timepiece like this. And it's something just exciting. You know, guys on Instagram love this watch. I see it constantly being photographed. But again, this is just one of those show-stopping timepieces that people are mesmerized by the dial. You know, mother of pearl, what's great about it is all the colors.
You know what? It is. It's mesmerizing. That's a perfect word for this timepiece. It's brand new tonight. You're the first to get it home. But now, fewer than 30, and we'll keep you posted because that looks like it's headed towards a complete sellout. 692-607 is your item number to be able to get that home. Now, still to come, we've got a couple timepieces that are only going to be priced for tonight. Take a look at this day only. It's the 45mm Day-Night T100 Tritium Diver automatic movement on a bracelet. 6 choices to choose from for $54.98. And there it is. There's that Lume shot. And we're going to get into what makes that watch special, that Tritium. Wait until you hear the way that Deep Blue just pushes the boundary when it comes to technological advances. 684-079 is how you get that home. Now, if you want a little smaller case size, we've got the 41mm in that same watch. $329.87, 44% off, 684-052, 6 choices to choose from to be able to get that home. And I love that we've got that different case size. So that could be a his/hers opportunity if you want to get that home. Now we have another This Show Only. Let's get to it. Here we go. This show only in a beautiful timepiece. Now, this is going to be fast and furious because it's very limited. The deep blue 44 millimeter Master 1000 Gen 2 automatic movement abalone dial, beautiful lume that you're seeing right there, comes on a silicone strap. Now, normally retails at close to $300. This show only, you can scoop it up for $208.93. So as of this show only, the price will go back up to close to $300 shortly after we are done tonight. Only 1 hour of deep blue watches. So when you see Stan on air, you need to shop fast and furious. Now let me show you the three options that we have available for you. The abalone is gorgeous. The blue is electric. That's going to be your best bet, but we only have 15 to go around. Next up is the orange. Looks like it's on fire. We've got two lucky people that can get the orange home. And last but not least, my sneaky favorite. Oh my goodness, the purple. We are down to single digits there, 9. 692000 is how you order. Stan, we've got to talk about first the timepiece, but this abalone, oh my goodness, it just looks like it's plugged in. It's so gorgeous.
Yeah, you know, abalone has been so super hot for deep blue, and not only just the standard abalone, but the other colors that we've done, which is the purple, orange, and the blue. We've taken the regular abalone shell and we've modified it to be these colors, which are just pop. Again, you know how we had that mother of pearl with the changing colors? It's the same thing with our abalone, but again, the difference between our abalone shell watch with others is we package our abalone shell in a complete diver, which is a 300-meter water-resistant diver, ceramic scratch-resistant bezel with a sapphire crystal. So again, you're getting the superior features in a dive watch, a true dive watch at 300 meters of water resistancy with, again, like we said, the sapphire crystal and the ceramic bezel, which is loomed also. Up at the 10 o'clock position, you'll see a helium release valve. Now, we like to put the helium release valve in most of our watches. It's just a testament to the professional grade of our watches. It's used only in professional dive situations. But again, Deep Blue are professional grade divers. That's a blue sticker on there, so it will come off. I know it looks like it's a part of it, but it will come off. Again, this is a fantastic way to get into the brand. Really sharp-looking timepiece with that abalone shell. 44 millimeter case design, really fits so ergonomically well with the custom original strap with the Deep Blue logo on the strap.
You know, I look at this watch and 44 millimeter, I have a 6-inch wrist. I could wear this watch all day long. I love that this watch unisex, either in the blue, that will be your best bet, but fewer than a dozen to go around in the blue. We have it in the orange. The purple is stunning, single digits there. If you want to scoop it up, the way to do it is the interest-free value pay. You can check out with any major credit card. It's such a win when we have Stan here. Very rarely do we have Deep Blue watches, just a couple times a year. We only have 22 total to go around in all three watches. That value pay is $34.82 to get into Deep Blue. 692000 is how you order. And wow, that abalone, the performance of that watch is stunning. Now, we have a couple similar versions that don't have the abalone, and they've got the fully loomed dial. Comes on a silicone strap for $208.93, $34.82 to choose from. Beautiful colors. So if you love that and you want to go to that size, here's the number. 692020 is the item number. And we've got another choice that has a more moodier, almost an ombre dial. Also getting into that 44 millimeter Master 1000 Gen 2 for $179.93, under $30 on a value pay. And then another option, 692004. So there's lots of ways tonight to get into that Master 1000 Gen 2 series. Here's that number, 692004. It's just up to you what colors that you're kind of falling in love with or gravitated towards. Now, I said we were going to have a lot of new watches tonight, and Stan has delivered. We've got a 46 millimeter Master 2000 Day-Night T100 Tritium Swiss automatic. When we're talking about a Swiss movement, a Swiss auto, we are getting into the upper echelon when it comes to watchmaking. You're getting it home for $1,083. So that's big deal. When you're thinking that this is close to a $2,300 watch, your value pay is $180.50. Here are the choices to choose from, starting off with the blue. Actually, hang on. Make sure I have the right colors here. Sorry, this is going to be your black. Next up is the dark blue. There we go. And then look at that design, the wave pattern on the dial. And then we also have it in the light blue. Now, heads up, light blue and dark blue, very limited. Swiss automatic movement on the inside. 692605 is how you order. Now, Stan, we're getting into that upper echelon here.
Yes.
When we're talking about a Swiss automatic, tell us what this watch delivers for us.
We've got, before we start that, I just want to say a couple things. We've got a couple of Grail timepieces here on Shop HQ tonight. What I mean by Grail is the type of timepiece that's going to be sold out, and you most probably will never see it again. We're not going to say it is, you're never going to see it again, but these are the type of timepieces that take a long time to make, over 2 years to make, but you're most probably never going to see a watch like this made again. This is the Master 2000, 2,000 meters of water resistancy, unheard of. This is one of our most popular watches ever in our 10-year history here on Shop HQ. It has been one of the most popular watches. Now, what we've done is we've made a small batch of these watches with the biggest possible tritium flat tubes on the dial. So you see there on every hour marker is a tritium tube. Those tubes, like we said before, will glow for 25 years. They don't need electricity, battery, nothing. They just glow automatically. The bezel is a ceramic luminous, but that has superluminova. That will need some charge of a light to glow up. But again, the tritium tubes on the dial is what the story is here with 2,000 meters of water resistance. This is a 46 millimeter case. If you're looking for a beast of a watch, this is the one. It's got a lot of wrist presence, but not only that, this is a watch that we are proud of for the past 10 years because of what it is. Now, you cannot find a watch that will loom up like this anywhere. That's a guarantee that, for me, that you will not find a watch that will glow this strong throughout the night. Now, Tritium glows like this on the dial only throughout the night. A regular luminous watch will fade after an hour, but Tritium will glow through the night. And like we said, 25 years. What's so special about this is that the tritium tubes are
Stan, we've got to go because it's so limited. The light blue, we only have 4 remaining. 692605, so limited there. Now, if everybody is just joining us for the first time, hey, welcome in. Deep blue timepieces. This is where we started the hour, 44 millimeter military diver 300. At the moment, we do have both choices. 44 remaining. The silver tone is the most limited. 692002, getting that home for under $200 only for today. My friends, only for today. Oh, I love this watch. But we're not going to be able to get to a full presentation because it's so limited, fewer than 20 to go around. But look at that dial. 44 millimeter Master 1000 Gen 3 series automatic movement silicone strap for $178.41, under $30 on an interest-free value pay. We have the final 20 to be able to get those home. 684084 is your item number. Let's get into our next timepiece from Deep Blue, a 45 millimeter. Oh, I just have a head. Oh my goodness. Okay, white just sold out. We didn't even get to start the presentation. White is gone. It's a 45 millimeter ProTac Sea Diver, 1,000 meters. We've got 2 options to choose from. The white, before we even got to it, is gone. The last 2, it's going to be the black and the blue to choose from. Under $300 is your price. Under $50 on that interest-free value pay. 692001 is how you order. You know what I love about this, Stan, and I appreciate about this, Stan? There's a classic feel to this timepiece.
No doubt. The Pepsi is one of the hottest looks in dive watches for the past 40 years. This is just our take on that Pepsi bezel. Pepsi bezel is a blue and red on the bezel. It's very, very striking. But what I love about it is that this is our professional grade timepiece. This is the timepiece that you go to when you're going to go diving, when you're going to go scuba diving, or you're just looking for something all around rugged. This is the ProTac Sea Diver 45 millimeter case. It's got an NH36 Seiko movement. That's a day date on it. But what's great about this is easy read diver. And this is really the professional watch that we give to our professional divers when they ask us for divers. They go on special missions, treasure hunts and things like that. This is the watch this is the go-to dive watch, the Pro Sea Diver. The Lume hour markers are tremendous. It's got that blue superluminova. The bezel pip has a blue superluminova for your bezel adjustment. Huge oversized hour hand, huge minute hand. Easy to see the difference between the hour and minute hand. But again, this is a true dive watch, 45 millimeter case with that bubble case back. Healing and release valve at the 2 o'clock position. When you talk pro diver, this is the one, not a fashion diver. This is the real deal at 1,000 meters of water resistancy.
1,000 meters, you're going to get that delivering of performance, and you can get it home at a sale price under $300. This is normally close to a $600 watch. Get it home for almost 50% off. That's a big markdown. You know, and remember, if you're just joining us, Deep Blue only has a few shows a year. They're incredibly popular, and our styles sell out very quickly. And I've got good news. If you want to get this home, it would qualify for special financing with your Shop HQ credit card. So $299, you could take this home with that Shop HQ credit card and finance it over the next 9 months. So that's a great way to get into Deep Blue, get that performance watch, see what Deep Blue is all about. Now, in the blue, we only have a handful remaining. 692-001. But Stan, can you walk us through? I love the Lume on this dial as well. It's like a classic design, but lots of performance.
Yeah, one of the things we love about the luminous properties of this watch is we use blue superluminova. Most companies use green, but it's kind of like our signature, use the blue on the Lume. But again, when we designed the watch, we tried to go with the biggest hour markers possible to give you the biggest amount of luminous properties. Again, like we said before, it's a Lume party because we're watch lovers also, and we also love to have tons of Lume in our watches. Again, this is a really a watch that won't let you down. I love the new design with the Pepsi bezel and the chapter ring around the dial, which gives it a great contrast to the dial. Right there, you see the minute markers around the chapter ring. Again, a true dive watch in this 45 millimeter case. But
we've got to go,
you know,
Stan. We are down to the final 16. That's all we've got in the blue or the black. I wouldn't wait there. 16 remain. Here's your item number. 692-001 is how you get that home. Now, I wanted to show you this really quickly. There's only 3 that remain, so very limited here, but we still have a chance to get the Deep Blue 46 millimeter Master 2000 GMT Day-Night T100 Tritium Swiss Auto bracelet watch. $1,300 watch, and we only have 3 remaining. 692-606 is how you order. I wanted to give you a live look. Beautiful multi-link bracelet here, so it makes it incredibly slinky on the wrist. Gorgeous build, and again, Stan, do you want to just a couple words on this before we have to go?
No doubt. This is a real Grail timepiece. Batman blue, black bezel, tritium tubes. ETA Swiss automatic movement 2893-2 with the GMT. This watch tracks 3 time zones and has those huge tritium tubes. You see the inner dial over there with the 2nd time zone, and the bezel will give you the 3rd time zone. This is a true complication. But again, finding a 2893-2 movement ETA Swiss in a tritium tube watch for this price, this is a true Grail watch. If you aspire to something...
Oh, and Stan,
so
you know what we have tonight? We've got special financing. So if someone wants to check out with that Shop HQ credit card, they can get this watch home and finance it over the next 18 months. Only 3 remain. Put that in your car before it's gone. 692-606 is how you go. Now, I was able to choose a host pick, and look at this. You're already loving this, the Deep Blue 44 millimeter NATO Diver 300. I chose this because this is a great entry point when it comes to Deep Blue. For $139.97, we have 7 beautiful colors to choose from. Fewer than 200, though, to go around. Start your collection, start your journey with Deep Blue tonight with that watch. 692-019. Let's keep the party going, the Lume party going with something brand new. Now, this is exciting. Deep blue, brand new for you tonight. First time seeing it here on air. 45 millimeter Alpha Marine 500. It's an automatic movement, full Lume dial. We said it was a Lume party. We are not disappointing. Comes on a silicone strap. $329.88 is your price. You're the first to get it home. Break it up on that interest-free value you pay over the next 6 months on any major credit card. Let me show you the colors that we have for you. Look at these beautiful colors. Here's your black. So if you want to go for that more traditional monochromatic black, the bright orange, that's going to stand out right away. That is so cool. The white orange is really kind of a retro style. And last but not least is the white yellow. Heads up, the white yellow is going to be your most limited. 692-608. Well, Stan, we're keeping the Lume party going, my friends. Fully Lume dial here.
We got to get some Lume shots on the screen so we could really show what the Alpha Marine is all about. But one of the things, this is one of our classic designs. The Alpha Marine is a full Lume dial. That means the whole dial will loom up. You've got the 4 executions, white, orange, which we call the creamsicle. You've got the orange and the white yellow. Now, just a heads up, the black is a full Lume dial, but since the black is a painted Lume, it will not be as luminous as some of the other colors because, again, they have to take the Lume powder and then it has to be painted over the regular color, which is a whitish yellow color. So it will be a little less brighter than some of the others. But again, this is a fantastic way to get into a Lume watch, full Lume dial, which is super hot. The movement on this is a upgraded Citizen Miyota 9015 movement, which is a little bit of a better movement. It's a handmade movement at 28,800 frequency on that movement. So you can see it's a little bit faster sweep around the dial. One of the things that's cool about the Alpha Marine is you can see the script on the dial. Now, Alpha Marine 500 comes with a ceramic luminous bezel. You've got a screw-down crown and a screw-down case back. But again, it's 500 meters of water resistancy, scratch-resistant sapphire crystal, and like we said before, the scratch-resistant ceramic bezel, which is luminous. Now, guys, great look to this watch with the Arabic numbers and the contrasting indices around the other numbers. But again, a great look. Classic deep blue design in the Alpha Marine. Like we said before, it is a full Lume dial. Guys, if we can get a Lume shot on this on the screen, it would be fantastic. That would probably be a black.
Oh, Sam, we do have a picture of that Lume. Yep. So if you want to go to shophq.com, you can see every one of the watches, full Lume dial, which is just so cool. I mean, this is what Deep Blue is all about. They're always pushing the boundaries when it comes to technological advances. They are industry leaders when it comes to dive watches. And then you look at this watch, and you're going to get into a lot of performance, and it looks good on your wrist as well. Now, in the black, we only have 20 remaining. I love this orange. I know the orange, I think we have fewer than 40 remaining there. And then I love that, Stan, you called the orange white the dreamsicle. I love that. I love these two together. You know, if you wanted to get more than one, get kind of that reverse. Now, the white yellow, I have to give you a look at this. Last chance to get that home. Down to only 10 remaining in the white yellow. 692-608 is how you get it home. Under $55 on a value pay. If you want to see that full Lume shot, please go to shophq.com. Take a look at that watch. Fully Lume dial. You know, Stan started off the show, said we're going to have a Lume party, and he is not disappointing. 692-608 is your item number. Oh, now this caught my eye. If you go to my Facebook, Jess Manuel, Shop HQ, I was talking about this watch before the show. Love this women's dial, the Lizzie. You're getting into an Abalone dial done on a great bracelet for $159.78, 36 millimeters. So if you're looking for that smaller, more petite case size, this is for you. Everybody. Mother's Day, Mother's Day, Mother's Day, Mother's Day. Now, we have fewer than 100 to go around in the 6 choices. 684-053. I love that in the silver tone. But look at this. If you can't get enough of the rose tone, oh my goodness, in the blue, the red, and the purple Abalone. It's a Lizzie done in the rose tone bracelet for $159.78. Great Lume shot there as well. 74 go around for that. That's all we have. 684-086 is your item number. All right, we're going to get into our next deep blue dial. You've been waiting for it. It's a this day only. And we've got 5 colors to choose from. This is a screaming deal for deep blue. It's a 45 millimeter day-night T100 Tritium diver automatic movement on a bracelet, close to a $600 watch. For this day only, you're getting it home for $329.87, under $55 on an interest-free value pay. And we've got 6 choices to choose from. Let's get into it, starting off with the black, about 40 to go around there. Next up is our black blue, 30. Black blue, so if you want that blue dial, we've got 30 there. Black dark blue, so that has a little bit deeper blue. And the all blue, this is your blue, this is the most limited. 684079 is how you order. You know, I love, Stan, if anyone is new to deep blue and maybe they don't know what tritium is, can you tell us what that is and how rare it is to get it on a timepiece like this?
That's a great point. Thank you so much for giving me that introduction, Jess. There are a few companies in the world that do tritium watches because of the difficulty in importing it. Deep Blue is one of the few companies in America that has the rights to bring in tritium watches. Now, it's a completely safe way to illuminate the watch. I'd like to make it in a simple way by just explaining it as being imagine a neon light that just glows for 25 years.
Wow.
There's a gaseous substance within a vial that sets off a reaction that glows for 25 years. It doesn't need to be plugged in. It doesn't need a battery. It doesn't need any light. Like we say all the time, you take the watch out of your drawer. If it's been sitting there for years, shake it up a little bit. It'll work, and the lights will be glowing. Now, tritium is it's a painstaking process done by hand. Each tritium tube is placed on the dial. But again, like we said before, Deep Blue is one of the few companies in the world that's authorized to make these tritium tubes and to bring them in here in the United States. Now, one other thing about tritium, most of the companies that do make tritium are so overpriced. I hope you heard me when I said that. They are overpriced. The prices are ridiculous. You'd get a quartz polycarbonate and you pay $500 and you'll be doing them a favor. Here you have a ceramic bezel, sapphire crystal, automatic movement, bracelet watch, 500 meters of water resistance for $329 with your tritium tubes that, like we said, will glow for 25 years. This is all about value for your dollar. There's no way you could buy a watch like this from any of the other tritium vendors who are so overpriced. It hurts me to see what's done in the tritium market, and that's one of the reasons why we've been very popular with tritium for the past 12 years and 10 years here on Shop HQ. It's so awesome to have a tritium watch. It just glows in the nighttime. You don't have to worry about charging. You pull it out of your closet or wherever you have it, or you're just wearing it on your wrist. You look down and it glows. This is a Seiko NH35 automatic movement. You've got the military 24-hour dive, military 24-hour on the dial. So it's got that 2000, 2200, 2300, which is that military spec for the time. But again, all around a great timepiece to get into the brand, get into tritium, because it's got everything you would want.
Well, and Stan, yeah. I think you said it, you know, when you are, and I think that's why Deep Blue has been so popular here. You know, you only have a couple shows a year, and when you listen to what Stan's talking about, the tritium and the value you're getting in the performance of this timepiece, sapphire crystal, ceramic bezel, and here at Shop HQ, we make it so easy for everyone to get this home, to experience Deep Blue. And I want to let you know, we've got special financing today. If you check out with your Shop HQ credit card, you can finance this over 9 months. So you're breaking it up over 9 months, making it more manageable. Maybe you're new to Deep Blue. Get into this watch company. You're going to be so satisfied. If not, we do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So give it home. Get it home on that value pay for under $55. 684079. Hey, we've got the last 90 seconds on this. What else do you want everyone to know about this day-night T100?
Jess, can I just show the packaging quickly? So that
absolutely.
Everyone,
do we have the packaging?
Yeah, no, I've got it here.
Okay.
I got it here, and I would like to show everyone the packaging. So the Trit Diver will come in a watch case like this, that hardened plastic like this. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty tough. We like to make our watch cases usable. Now, here's your outer carton box. One side is a diver. Oh, I got that wrong. One side's the diver. There you go. But it's a great packaging for when you're giving a gift. Now, every watch comes with an instruction manual, sticker, warranty card, keychain.
It's like a watch party stand.
Yeah. You get all this stuff. It's really cool. Now, if you're giving it as a gift, it really does stand out. Now, that's your Trit diver case. We also make what we call a sunglass diver case. Here it is over here, which is pretty cool. That's for more of the strap type watches. Again, and here's what it would look like, something like this, but it's really functionable as opposed to putting your watch in a sock.
No. We're not putting our deep blue watches in a sock. There's a better way. And I love that Stan called that out. If you are thinking about giving deep blue as a gift, let's think about what's coming up around the corner. Father's Day, all of the graduations. Do you have any major milestone birthdays that are on the calendar? Scoop it up for this day only, because you've got to scoop it up for tonight, because the price will go away in about 20 minutes. Here's your item number, 684079. Now, if you like that watch, but you want that smaller version, this could be a his/hers opportunity. Get it home in the 41 millimeter for $329.87. That price is going to expire in 20 minutes. Under $55 on a value pay, you've got those same 6 choices to choose from. 684052 is how you order. Now, let's get into our next watch from Deep Blue, another brand new timepiece. We have over half the show is brand new, so that's exciting. From Deep Blue, we're getting into a 44 millimeter Master 1000 Gen 2 Aero Vintage Collection, automatic movement. You can see the Lume on that dial. That looks phenomenal. Sale price down to $208.96, $34.87 on an interest-free value pay. I'm going to show you the 4 choices that we have available for you tonight. Brand new. First to get it home in the blue, 16. We've got that orange. Look at that orange. There's something about orange. If you want to have it on your wrist, you can look down, see the time immediately. It's going to be that orange for you. Next up is your vintage. It almost has this very cool cream combination. And last but not least is your white. 692003 is how you get it home. Tell us about this brand new dial, Stan.
So cool. Vintage look from the 60s when all dive watches had those arrows. And we just loved making it because it gave us an opportunity to make huge arrows with huge amounts of luminous properties. Now, to go with that vintage look, we added a model which has vintage superluminova. It's on the right of the screen. That's your vintage, what you call the cream. It's got an old look to the Lume. It'll loom up in a green like that on the screen, but it's got that old look to it, which we call a patina look, which is a vintage superluminova. Other than that, you're getting a great look in a watch, a glossy dial with a ceramic bezel, giving it a real nice look to a watch. Something unique, something which is a throwback to the 60s. Now, orange is such a sharp color because it really stands out as a dive watch color. Orange is like the #1 color for dive watches because it's an easy color to see underwater. Here we have a classic example of a dive watch, 300 meters of water resistancy. Like we said before, ceramic, luminous bezel, and scratch-resistant sapphire crystal. All around, a great-looking timepiece with that vintage look to it, with the arrows at the 12, 6, and 9 position. What's cool is when the hour marker also has that arrow marker, which gives it that kind of vintage look to it all around. This is something that's a throwback to the 60s, like we said, which was the heyday for dive watches.
You know, and I love that you called out the colors. The orange for me is just a huge winner, and it's brand new for you tonight. And if you are new to Deep Blue, give it a try. This is a brand that is known for their technological advances. They are industry leaders when it comes to dive watches. So you're getting into really elevated timepieces in the blue, the orange. We also have it in the vintage or the white. 692003. Scoop this up for under $35 on that interest-free value pay. You know, it's a great way to get this home. And again, very unisex. So at this case size, I really appreciate that 44 44 millimeter. I've got a 6-inch wrist. I can wear a 44 millimeter all day long. So maybe this is going to be for mom. You could do a his, hers. It's a graduation gift. It makes it an excellent wedding gift for all the groomsmen this summer, for all the weddings that we're going to that we didn't go to last summer. Now in the blue, we only have 15 to go around. So we're starting to count these down across the board. So do not wait. 692-003. Stan, I called it. Orange is the favorite and it's selling the fastest, and we only have about a dozen to go around in the orange. So don't wait on that brand new vintage Arrow. Now I want to show you a couple of the watches that you're falling in love with. If you missed it, we had a this show only with this Abalone that looks like it's absolutely electric. It's over half gone. You can get into that 44 millimeter Master 1000 Gen 2 for under $35 on an interest-free value pay. We only have 14 remaining. If you want the orange, we have 1 to go around. In the blue, we have 8. And in the purple, we have how many? 5. Only 5 remaining. 692-000. That's a beautiful timepiece. Now, this was a big hit tonight, and if you want to use that financing, check out with your Shop HQ credit card. You can break up this payment on the 46 millimeter Master 2000 Day-Night T100 over the next 18 months if you check out with that Shop HQ credit card. Now, we only have about a dozen total. At the moment, we have all 3 choices. 692-605. Oh, and this was very beautiful. Now, this is a huge hit from the PV. It's my host pick, and I'm so glad that we're getting to it because this is a great entry point to experience deep blue. Now, you've got a couple of different choices. If you want to get the orange and the darker options, 692-019 is the way to get that home for $139.97. Great Lume here as well. It's my host pick. You're getting into a 44 millimeter NATO Diver 300. Automatic movement, silicone strap for $139.97. Let me show you the options that we have available, starting off with black. So look at that. Get into deep blue tonight for $23.33 on an interest-free value pay. We only about 4 dozen to go around there. Next is going to be your dark blue. So you got that really beautiful navy blue. 20 remain in the dark blue. Gray, that's almost very dressy to me. Only 30 remain, but it is one of the favorites. Next is going to be that darker gunmetal. That is the hottest seller, fewer than 4 dozen there. We've got the light blue. So if you like more of that ocean blue, about 20 there. Now, orange has been a huge color tonight. Big color in diving, like Stan was saying. And last but not least, we have the yellow. Only 3 remaining. I think that will be the first to go. 692-019. Stan, I chose this as my host pick because I want everyone to experience deep blue, what it delivers. And this is a great place, a great watch to start. Do you agree with me?
It sure is. The folks here at Shop HQ really have done something outstanding by bringing the watch, the NATO Diver, at this unbelievable price of $139.97. Just take a look at what you're getting. You're getting a sapphire crystal, which obviously is the most expensive option for any type of a watch. You're getting full luminous hour markers with super luminova. You're getting an automatic NH36 day-date movement. You're getting a screw-down crown and a screw-down case back in a 300-meter water-resistant dive watch. Jess, it's a great shot of the electric blue. I love that color, one of my favorite colors. We call it Santorini blue, which is...
I've been there, Stan. I know what you're talking about, those blue waters.
Yeah, so that's why we call it that Santorini blue. It's beautiful. And it's just, again, we love those sunray dials, which are mesmerizing. As you move your wrist, you could see it actually moving around in the light. You see the lollipop second hand going around the dial, which has that automatic sweep. When you see that sweep going like that, without the that's how you know that it's an automatic movement. It says it right there on the dial, automatic Divers 300. Now, what I love about this watch is it has that day-date movement. You don't see too many day-date movements, but there it is right there. Now, the 15 is starting to move because it's starting to get ready for the next day as the watch is set to 4:45. So it's starting to get itself prepared to switch over at the 12. But again, basic dive silhouette, crown at the 430 position, so it's not in the way. hour marker,
Oh,
arrow
Stan, quick update. The yellow is already gone. So we knew
Okay.
these are going to start going very quickly. The next, I think, is going to be the orange. So if anyone wants the orange, you need to scoop that up now. Yellow is gone. Orange is going to be the next to go. This is how you start your journey. If you are new to Deep Blue watches, welcome. Start with this watch. Get it home for $23 and change. You will be over the moon with the performance, the feel, the execution that you're getting with this timepiece. Let me give you that item number, 692019. All right, Stan, back to you. I just had to give everybody a quick update because it's getting very limited.
Yes, it's a great, like we said, it's a great way to get into the brand. All the colors you got over here. You've got the PVD black gunmetal on the left, which gives you that all monochromatic look. But again, what's great about this watch is you got the blue luminous, at the hour markers and the hands. 12 o'clock pip on the bezel is also filled with Lume. Again, all around dive watch from Deep Blue. Classic silhouette. You've seen many divers come and go, and this is a classic design with the triangle 12 o'clock hour marker. But what I really, really love about this watch is the crown at the 430 position. So many people have asked us to put it at the 430 position, which gives you a different feel when it's on your wrist. So it doesn't, sometimes watches will jam into your wrist, but it really doesn't at the 430 position. You've got a 120 click unidirectional bezel. So if you are a diver, this is for you. There's a shot of the gray sunray. Fantastic look right there. Look at how
it
the
almost
dial
looks like
moves.
champagne to me.
Yep. Yeah, that gray always looks brownish, but it is a gray sunray, more grayish than silver. Again, there's your lollipop hand going against the around the dial. A great way to get into the brand at $139.97. Kudos to the folks here at Shop HQ for making the price so available to so many people. Guys, get into this. I doubt you're going to see this for a while because, again, production has been slowed down a little bit, but it's starting to ramp up again. But again, a great way to get something now from Deep Blue.
You know, it's a great opportunity, like you were saying, Stan. A 44mm case size, NATO Diver 300, automatic movement. It comes on that very comfortable silicone strap. So if you are thinking of giving this watch as a gift, I love a strap because then you don't have to fuss with the bracelet. You don't have to get it sized. You can give it as a gift. 44mm, unisex for sure, and a great entry point for Deep Blue. To be able to get this home for $23 and change, the only bad news, the price will expire tonight. So if you want to come back tomorrow and say, oh, I want to get that watch, it's going to be close to $250. So get a try, put it in your cart, choose the color that's right for you. One of the most popular colors, I'm holding it. This is the gunmetal. I love that it has this monochromatic look. It's very sleek. Here's your item number, 692019. This monochromatic execution is very cool, Stan.
See if you can get a shot of the side of the cases. You'll see how there's brushed, and then the side of the case has polished finishing, which is something really that we love doing in the watches. It gives it a little bit of the contrast look. The sides is, like we said, polished, and this is that black India ink type of polishing, which is really cool. There's your screw down crown with the Deep Blue logo on the crown. There's your knurled bezel, which is that coin edge bezel, which is easy to grip because it is a little higher. Again, it is a 120 click unidirectional bezel, so it will only go one way for professional divers. But again, all around, this is something that every diver would want, or any desk diver, or just some pseudo diver would like, because it's got everything.
What did you say? Did you say desk diver?
Yeah, that's what we call people who love and collect dive watches, but don't really go diving. They just wear them at their desk.
You know, that would be me. I've never gone scuba diving. I know it's on my list of things to do. I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to jump out of a plane. What do you think, Stan? Are you with me?
I think we should go diving first, and then we'll think about okay, we'll
go diving first. Okay, all right. I'm going to go diving first. If you are that desk diver, or you're just that watch enthusiast, Start your
Yes.
journey with Deep Blue tonight. This is the watch for you. For $139.97, you're getting into a 44 millimeter NATO Diver 300. Automatic movement, which is incredible. Silicone strap makes it super comfortable to put on your wrist. I do want to take everybody through the choices. We've already sold out of one option. We still have 6 choices to choose from. Here's your item number 692019. Let's get to the colors. So if you want to get the black is going to have a silver tone case. And if you don't know where to pick, start here. Under 4 dozen to go around. This is going to be your dark blue. So it's got this really beautiful navy
Yep.
dial, which is phenomenal. I love the gray. The gray is so cool. It reminds me of like sparkling champagne. For me, this is the most dressy option. Fewer than 30 to go around the gray, but that's very popular. This is the gunmetal. Now, the gunmetal is very cool. It's the only one that will have a black high polished case. So it makes it a little bit different, and that is the most popular. Fewer than 35 to go around there. The light blue, or the Santorini blue, it is the most limited. Only 14 remain. And that fun orange, 2 dozen remain in the orange. 692019. I love the colors that you're giving us. You know, Stan, you're giving us an option. If we do want to get more than one, we could get a neutral with the gunmetal, the black, or the gray, and then those pops of colors in the light or dark blue or the orange.
No doubt, you've got a great selection of colors here: black, dark blue, all the classic colors, orange. Yellow is surprisingly sold out. So,
Gone.
I mean, you could go with an orange, which is also pretty cool. You know, there's nothing like an orange dive watch to wear to show, hey, I'm a diver. Look, here's my dive watch. And it just shows like a bravado when you're wearing
A little swagger.
Yeah, there you go. That's what we're talking about. But again, all the options are pretty good. You're getting all the top features in these watches. Like we've been saying all night, superior components that we use here. Seiko NH36 day-date movement, automatic movement with the Superluminova. You're really getting a lot of great features in this watch. If you're giving a gift, this is the one. Like Jess said, the price is going to go up. You're not going to get this price ever again. You certainly can't find this price anywhere else. And that's why I said it's a great opportunity to get into the brand.
You know, and I'm just thinking of all the things that are coming up in spring and summer, Stan. You know, obviously last year we were locked down. We're ready to get out in the world. And I just want to give a quick thank you and shout out to everyone that's shopping with us tonight. Thanks for staying up with us. We've got Craig in Maryland, Lewis in New York. Hello. We've got Ronald in North Carolina, Angelica in Louisiana, Richard, Tony, Miguel. Hello, everybody. But, you know, going back to last year, you know, everything was locked down and we're starting to open up safely, I hope. But there's going to be those weddings. There's going to be the graduation parties, the things that we missed out on last year. And you've got to be ready. You've got to have those gifts on hand. So whether it's that grad who had this crazy last year of college, you got to get them this gift, or the graduation from high school, or maybe there's that milestone birthday. This makes a fabulous gift. And again, getting into the technology that's built into this watch, the comfortability of the silicone strap, and the fact that you can get it home for $139.97 or $23.33 on that interest-free value pay. Maybe scoop up a couple if it's in your budget. Dark blue, now fewer than 20. 17 remain there. 692019. Stan, we've got the last 90 seconds. What do you want everyone to know about this watch before we have to go?
Anybody who buys a NATO diver or follows the Deep Blue brand and maybe picks up a Master 1000 or NATO diver, the straps, bracelets are all interchangeable. Whether you buy an oyster bracelet, rice beads, or Jubilee, or you buy a silicone strap, a red silicone strap, or a blue, whatever your watch comes with, the NATO diver and the Master 1000, the straps are interchangeable. So that's a great way to mix and match with your Deep Blue watches. But back to the NATO Diver 300. It's been in the lineup for a couple of years, and it's really been one of the most popular watches that we've had, basically because of the silhouette of the watch. It's a classic design with the bezel. It's recognizable as the pure dive watch, and that's one of the things that people love about this watch, and that's why it's been such a popular dive watch. But it's done Deep Blue way, Deep Blue style, with all the proper components: superior luminous sapphire crystal, screw down crown, 300 meters of water resistancy. And that's one of the reasons why it's been one of the most popular watches. Now, I can't tell you to buy the watch, but I'm telling you, if you miss out on this, you're never going to get this price again. So,
Stan, I got to give a quick update. In the light blue, we are down to single digits. We are down to fewer than 120 to go around in all 6 choices. It's your entryway into deep blue. Stan, this has been a super fun Lume party. Just a pleasure working with you, my friend.
Thank you, Jess. It really was a lot of fun. I hope to see everyone soon. Stay safe and God bless. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Stan. And thank you, everyone, for staying up and shopping with us, having a Lume party with us with Deep Blue. I want to show you some of the favorites that we had this hour. Of course, make sure you check out with that NATO. But then we have a couple other colors if you want to dive into this. It's 692019 is the item number. That is the watch that we just saw. Now we're racing towards fewer than 100 to go around. Hey, this watch that you're going to see is where we started the hour. Such a cool timepiece, fully Lume dial, and you get a satellite picture of North America on this 44mm military diver 300, 692002. And then another favorite is the Master 2000. This is brand new. It's got the Tritium. It has a Swiss automatic. We're talking upper echelon. You can check out with your Shop HQ credit card and finance that over the next 18 months. Another brand new launch that we watched that we launched tonight, the Master 1000 Gen 2 Aero Vintage. 692003 is how you order. Make sure that you check out of your cart because I don't want any of the prices to expire. Thank you, everyone, for shopping with you. I will be back tomorrow with Consult Beauty and their 6th anniversary. I'll see you there, my friends.